Hello, Cancer. Welcome in. My name is Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your monthly reading for March. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This could resonate at any point in time. This message may or may not be for you, so please only take with you what resonates and leave behind the rest. Before jumping in with the cards, Cancer, I always like to jump in with what came through in my meditative session connected to the Cancer Collective. So let's get into it. If you haven't already done so, feel free to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to like the video, comment on the video, and share the video. It helps circulate the content and helps the channel grow. Cancer, I feel this inspiration or inspired energy. Like somebody's returning, inspired by a return. However that resonates, I feel this deep desire to learn more, to pursue esoteric knowledge. I was shown maybe a new project getting underway, and this might be connected to the return of some type of relationship. It doesn't have to be love, although it felt a little bit romantic. But I feel there is some type of union or relationship or a return. And this will bring great accomplishment, great energy. And so I just feel there's this new inspiring passion overall surrounding my Cancer Collective, and this overall sense of well-being being restored. So I'm curious to see what comes through with the cards. Before jumping in with the cards, I'd like to mention I am offering another 5-week online tarot class. If you'd like to learn the tarot with me, I'd love to have you join the class. There will be a video card link above, or there's also a link in the description box below. I've also recently launched a new webpage. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, there's several options over on the webpage. Once again, video card above, link below in the description. There's also an option to join the membership side of the channel if you'd like to become a member and join me over on the other side, where there's bonus perks and bonus videos where I go live every Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time. We do all kinds of fun things over there. I'd love to have you join me over there. But enough of me talking. Let's get into this, Cancer. Oh, paradigm shift. Okay, there is a major shift. And I do feel this is connected to some deep familial wounds. And so there might be a return of somebody from the past, a past life soulmate. It doesn't have to be somebody that you met this life. But there is definitely a paradigm shift when it comes to relationships. So you might be releasing an old cycle, an old way of doing relationships connected to some ineffective beliefs that are deep family wounds that maybe have been repeated throughout many lifetimes, throughout many generations. And so there is a re-identification of self going on here, I feel, Cancer. You're recognizing repetitive relationship patterns, and I think you're going through a major healing and releasing in order to allow for a return. So either you're returning to somebody or somebody's returning to you. But I do feel there's been this very uncomfortable evaluation of some patterns going on here for sure. Learning to enjoy your own company, learning to enjoy your own peace. When we are truly comfortable in our own skin, loneliness doesn't exist. So I feel maybe you've been on an evolution journey. It might be a very uncomfortable month of addressing some destructive habits that are still remaining below the surface that still need healing and releasing before you make a decision. But I do feel love. Love is in focus. Deep, unconditional, healthy love wants you. So whatever you've been seeking is definitely seeking you back. So let's see what else needs to come through. You've manifested something. You've definitely manifested maybe the return of somebody. So I could be talking to a Cancer that's really been spending a lot of time alone, going through a period of quiet introspection, disconnecting from all the hustle and bustle, maybe disconnecting from social media, from electronics, and just kind of being in a meditative state. I do feel learning to create your reality through meditation and affirmations and practicing the law of attraction. So there is something here that's getting really intense, Cancer. And there is a telepathic connection, I feel, coming into some type of an alignment. So get ready for a return. And it's time for this return. And so I think maybe you've been in a deep, dark void with this soul connection, spending a lot of time alone. Maybe it's been years. It doesn't have to be. But there is a deep telepathic soul connection. You and another are deeply spiritually connected. And so you can feel each other's emotions, you can transmit each other's thoughts. And so there's been some type of integration connected to a soul connection that is directly affecting your life's purpose. And this is happening in March. So what is it that needs to be addressed? There might be something that needs to be released. It could be a person, a place, a pattern. But there's something that you don't want in your physical reality that needs to leave in order for you to journey towards this soul connection. So I feel leaving a short-term connection behind in order to go towards long-term partnership is what it feels like. So there's a very spiritual connection here. Two like-minded souls, I feel, that have been on an awakening and rejuvenative process, going through self-development and healing some soul DNA. There's some deeply embedded past life trauma here that needs to be healed. So I think get ready to face your deepest, darkest hurts. There definitely could be a twin soul here. I just picked this up, and right below it was twin soul. As I said that, I did not see that card there. And so there's definitely a twin soul connection coming through here. So you might have to release an outdated cycle. You might have to strip away a very complex karmic connection in order to bring this high vibration connection into alignment. So I do feel a recognition that you've encountered with your divine counterpart this lifetime. And so get ready to embrace the twin soul journey. And this is getting quite intense, I feel. Definitely, because the both of you are here to heal and shine a light on humanity. So I think there's stuff working below the surface, and it's time to take action, inspired by a return. Let's keep going here, and let's dig in with the tarot. Oh, perspective shift. I think the energies have been stuck for quite some time. So Cancer, you could be dealing with a Pisces. You could have strong Pisces in your chart. But I think somebody here has been the martyr, been the victim. And we do have Pisces and Neptune right now. So we could have somebody coming through disillusionment. And I think they've got the power. They've got the tools. And they've definitely been in a situation. It's been like a losing battle. A lot of struggles. Because I think they've been surrounded by some shrouded darkness when it comes to a secret being unveiled. So let's keep going here. Let's see what else needs to come through for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. There's been a huge missed opportunity. I do feel major missed opportunity here. Four of Wands reversed. There's been a lack of action. There might have been a missed opportunity. I do feel somebody is encouraged to embrace this journey towards their greater purpose. So what do we need to address here, Cancer? I think maybe you've neglected your spiritual path. Maybe you've ignored your spiritual path. And Spirit's like, you can't ignore it anymore. This stayed on the bottom when I picked up the deck. So there's been this inability to make a decision. I feel maybe you've been jumping through hoops. And so the lighted pathway, there was a decision. I think somebody's been stuck refusing to take action, maybe for the last 2 years. But let's see what we got here, Cancer. We get the Four of Wands. The Wheel reverse. That's like losing it all. Oh, the Seven of Wands in reversed. I feel like refusal of the call. Then we go from the Seven of Wands reversed right into the Eight of Wands. Accelerated ascension. Oh, the Palace of Cups in reverse. There is a breakdown of something here because something is so stuck in the soul's DNA. Blocks, stuck, and acceleration. So, wow, everything's in reversed except for the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Oh, we get the Eight of Swords in reverse. I like that better in reverse. And so I do feel there's so much resistance to leaving something behind, leaving something old behind. A loveless situation. I do feel bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. Ugh. Maybe there's a twin soul that betrayed their counterpart here. I do feel there's a need to address maybe where you backstabbed somebody or felt backstabbed. And then below the Ten of Swords, we do get this Queen of Coins who's looking straight at this betrayal. And then we get the Five of Cups with the Ten of Cups in reversed. And so I do feel maybe somebody went towards a poor investment. And there's a lot of regret. So something about 5 years. Maybe you both had to go through this process of disillusionment, right? To me, this is like healing distorted family beliefs with the Ten of Cups reversed, healing that deeply embedded trauma when it comes to some family patterns that have really caused an impact and prevented you from having your Ten of Cups. There's been like a lack of action, maybe with a Pisces, doesn't have to be. And then we get the Scorpio, so Mars energy. I do feel somebody's got a lot of regrets. They likely could have went towards third party, thinking like that was going to be it. But I feel something come between that connection and now somebody's got a lot of regret for maybe what was left behind. And so this could have been like a 5-year process. But what I see is there was a breakdown of a twin soul union, and there could have been a major loss of fortune because somebody just wasn't willing to break down their walls. But there is a breakdown here. I do feel a breakdown, and this will lead to accelerated ascension. There is a major heart chakra purge. I do feel this hurts when it comes to these wounds coming to the surface. But this is going to release some stuckness. So I feel it's like somebody's had some rose-colored glasses on. They were blocked in the heart. And I feel a releasing of that because they've been stuck in some type of imprisonment in the mind. And there's been this lack of emotional exploration. And so I do feel a deep dive. And I feel somebody might feel like they betrayed a Queen of Coins. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Cancer, I heard Taurus. And so we've got a queen here that is grounded, that is stable, that is, you know, got 2 feet firmly planted on the ground. She's looking straight at this betrayal. So, you know, she might know that it's time to have a conversation about it. I think she's probably healed from this betrayal. And I think maybe she's feeling like it's long overdue for this conversation. So let's clarify the Palace of Cups. Because that's kind of like a timing placement. And it's not really giving me much of a time. Although we are in Pisces season, which is all about the water. We get the Magician, Gemini energy. We get the Tower. So right now, long overdue. So this could be closing out like a 7-year cycle. Somebody here has all of the tools that they need. And so there is a breakdown of beliefs here for sure. That Tower comes in. It's unexpected. Somebody's avoided doing this deep dive, this soul work up until now. And you can't avoid it anymore because Saturn is saying it's time to do the deep dive. It's time to do the work. We do have Mercury going into Aries soon. And it will be retrograde in Aries. And so we're going to have Mercury in Aries for an extremely long amount of time. And so there might be a reevaluation then. That's when the action might be taken. But I feel a divine masculine choosing another path. This is an unexpected choice in lovers. Gemini, Aries again. So this might take place between Aries and Gemini season. But something is being broken down right now. And there is a masculine deep within the void is what I want to say. Deep within, recognizing these old childhood patterns. Maybe recognizing where they abandoned somebody, left somebody out in the cold. Somebody here could have abandoned the mother of their child, left them out in the cold with nothing. And there's that energy of 5 again, 5 years. So I think somebody could be struggling financially because they didn't follow the heart. And I do feel there's a lot of negative impacts. There is definitely a repetitive pattern that needs to be faced, is what I'm feeling. And there's an emperor here getting ready to take charge of a situation. So where's this emperor going? I think towards their twin, but let's clarify that. Oh, we get the Knight of Coins in reverse, the 4 of Coins in reverse. We get the 5 of Wands. So we kind of got like a 5 of Coins in reverse. They want to go back and rectify something, but I think they're going to have to face all kinds of challenges, external challenges when it comes to some third-party energy. So they could be working their way, fighting through a social circle. But I feel they do want to go back to something from the past because they've seen something recently. Something about Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So this might all take place when Pluto goes retrograde back into Capricorn again. That will be the final completion of a cycle. So Saturn is really putting us through the ringer, I feel. Cancer, I think there is a brand new beginning here. But there is a need to complete a cycle or a lesson. There is a need to complete a lesson. For sure. And there's a need to move on from some type of an emotional drama queen. And I think there's no working this out. So I think get ready to get a grip on your emotions, because I think you've got a drama queen here that likes to instill fear is the energy coming through. So let's do a past life lesson. Let's see what the past life lesson is connected to this message. Cancer. What is the past life lesson for Cancer connected to this message? Protection. Whatever circumstance you're in, I think you've got a very manipulative energy here that tries to keep you in a state of fear. You might be the victim of some type of abuse or crime. Yeah, you could be dealing with, when we get the protection and the prostitute. And then bottom of the deck, we get the sense of lack. So you could be dealing with like a siren. I think you might be living a double life. You definitely hid something secret. And I feel you're feeling very lost within yourself in a big sea of emotions right now is what it feels like, Cancer. And so you need to protect yourself. You might have been the victim of like a siren, or I'm not going to say prostitute, but like a temptress of some sort. And she's really kept you in a state of fear. He, she, it doesn't matter. Gender doesn't really matter. But I feel you have the power. That's what the lesson is here. The lesson is that you have the power to attract what it is that you need in your life. And so the universe rewards our efforts, no risk, no reward. And so I do feel you're coming into some type of mastery. You've probably got a twin soul connection where you have lived thousands of lifetimes. And this is the lifetime where maybe you work together in some type of, what did I channel, like a project or a career endeavor where maybe the both of you build followers. People might look to you for advice or spiritual guidance because you are a highly expressive, intuitive. Cancer is a very intuitive energy, and I think you are digging into some pursuits of esoteric knowledge. And so I think owning your thoughts, owning your emotions, and not letting somebody hold you back and manipulating you through your feelings. So this is a lesson in liberation. I do feel there's like a power couple here where the both of you can build a lot of fame together. You will both be recognized members of society, maybe twin soul leaders. And we've got somebody here that is definitely trying to tempt you with lust. So go towards your heart's desires, because those lustful, fleshy, instant gratification temptations are just going to keep recreating that lack and that old pattern and these destructive habits. So I do feel it's time to release a family burden that you've carried for quite some time, Cancer. So how can you change the course of these family patterns? That's the lesson. Recognize the patterns, heal the family wounds for the future generations, because I do think there could be like a large family coming in. So check to where Gemini is in your chart. You might be expanding your family. You might be blending a family together. And I just feel there's a connection here coming together after a lot of refusal of the call. And that's kind of what I got for you, Cancer. I really hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, please feel free to check out that description box below, Cancer. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thanks.